Welcome back to the channel Coins Master, ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, and treasure hunters, rare coin mysteries. Today, we're diving deep into the world of dimes, specifically the 1993 Roosevelt dime, and uncovering why some of these small but mighty coins have fetched jaw-dropping values of up to $4 million. You heard that right. Could you have one of these rare gems hiding in your pocket change? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. To understand why the 1993 Roosevelt dime holds incredible value, we need to take a quick trip through history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the previous year. The design, created by John R. Sinek, features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, with an olive branch, torch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing peace, liberty, and strength. Fast forward to 1993, the Denver Mint produced millions of these dimes, but not all of them were created equal. While most are common, a select few possess rare minting errors, special variations, or unique qualities that make them worth millions of dollars. And today, we're going to uncover those hidden secrets. So, what exactly makes a 1993 Roosevelt dime worth more than just 10 cents? Let's break it down. Double die errors. Some 1993 dimes have a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering, date, or Roosevelt's portrait. These errors can increase the coin's value significantly. Off-center strikes. If your dime's design is shifted off-center, it could be a rare misprint worth hundreds or even thousands. No mint mark error. Although the Denver Mint struck these coins, some dimes were accidentally minted without the D mark, making them incredibly rare. Clipped planchet. A dime that has a missing portion due to an error during the cutting process can be highly desirable to collectors. Proof-like coins, with sharp details, mirror-like surfaces, and zero blemishes are considered top-tier collectibles. While 1993 dimes were made of a copper-nickel clad composition, a few silver-plated error coins have been discovered. If you happen to own one, you might be looking at a gold mine. Now let's talk money. While common 1993 dimes in circulation are worth just 10 cents, rare versions have shocked the collecting world with massive price tags. Here are some real-life examples. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. It's like hitting the jackpot with just 10 cents. If you want to uncover a fortune, follow these simple steps to check your 1993 Roosevelt dime. Check the mint mark. If there's no D, you may have a rare error coin. Use a magnifying glass to examine the details. Look for double die errors or unusual markings. Weigh your dime. If it's heavier or lighter than the standard 2.27 grams, it could be an error coin. Inspect the coin's condition. Coins with no scratches, sharp details, and mirror-like surfaces are worth grading. Get it authenticated. Send your dime to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its value. Now that you've identified a rare dime, where should you sell it? Here are the best options. Heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, and great collections can fetch you the highest bids. eBay, Etsy, and Amazon allow you to list rare dimes for coin enthusiasts worldwide. Visit a reputable dealer or attend coin conventions to find serious buyers. So, my fellow treasure hunters, could you be sitting on a 1993 Roosevelt dime worth up to $4 million? If you have a stash of dimes at home, now is the time to start searching. You never know when you'll strike it rich. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries and valuable collecting tips. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever found a rare dime in your change? I'd love to hear your stories. Could you be holding a small fortune in your pocket change? What if I told you that a 1992 Roosevelt dime, yes, just a regular-looking 10-cent coin, could be worth up to $29,000? That's right. This tiny coin could be a hidden jackpot. But what makes it so valuable? How can you tell if you have one? And what should you do if you find it? Stay with me because today, we're diving deep into the 1992 Roosevelt dime, its history, key features, and why collectors are paying insane prices for this rare find. The Roosevelt dime has been a key part of U.S. currency since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. His leadership and advocacy for the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, made him the perfect figure to be featured on the 10-cent coin. Now, fast forward to 1992, when the Denver Mint struck millions of Roosevelt dimes. But among these ordinary dimes, some incredibly rare variations and errors were produced, making them highly sought after by collectors today. Before we jump into the rare versions, let's break down the basic features of the 1992 D. Roosevelt dime. Features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. Above his head, you'll see the word Liberty, and below his chin, the phrase "In God We Trust." The year 1992 is at the bottom, and the small D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver, is right above the date. Features a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch, symbolizing peace, on the left, and an oak branch, symbolizing strength and independence, on the right. The words United States of America and one dime encircle the design, with E pluribus unum across the middle. Now, while millions of these were minted, what makes some of them worth up to $29,000? That's where errors and special conditions come in. The truth is, not all 1992 D dimes are created equal. Certain versions, either due to mint errors, special varieties, or perfect condition, can be worth thousands of dollars. Let's break down the factors that determine their value. Minting errors can turn an ordinary dime into a collector's dream. Here are some errors to look for on your 1992 D. Roosevelt dime. If the design is misaligned and missing parts of the print, it could be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. This happens when the coin is struck twice, creating a slight doubling effect on Roosevelt's face, the lettering, or the date. Collectors go crazy for these, and rare examples have sold for over $10,000. A Roosevelt dime with sharp, fully struck bands on the torch is incredibly rare. A 1992 D dime graded MS68 full bands can reach $29,000 or more. If a dime was mistakenly struck on a different metal, like a nickel planchet, its value skyrockets. One of these could be worth $5,000 to $15,000 depending on the rarity. Another factor that makes some 1992 D. Roosevelt dimes worth a fortune is their condition. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, and the highest graded ones, mint state, MS 65, 66, 67, or even 68 plus, sell for premium prices. Now, let's talk about how you can check if you own one of these rare and valuable dimes. Look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or errors. Are the bands on the torch fully defined? If yes, you might have a valuable coin. Any missing elements or misprints? That's a great sign. The fewer scratches, the better. A high-grade dime is key to big money. Submit your dime to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for an official grade. A certified MS68 full bands could make you thousands. Just last year, a 1992 D. Roosevelt dime graded MS68 FB sold for a jaw-dropping $29,000 at auction. And as more collectors enter the market, the demand for rare high-quality coins is only growing. So, the next time you get a Roosevelt dime in your pocket change, don't just spend it. Check it carefully, because you could be holding a coin worth thousands. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting videos, and turn on notifications so you never miss a rare find. Let me know in the comments, have you ever found a valuable coin? What's the rarest coin in your collection? Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if you might be holding a fortune? Well, hold on tight because today, we're diving deep into the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime, a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth a staggering $19,000 or more. Money bag fire, that's right, this small 10-cent piece could make you a serious amount of money. Stick around as we explore the history, minting process, rare errors, and market value of this incredible coin. Let's get started. First, let's talk about history. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946, honoring Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. He played a crucial role in leading the country during World War II and was instrumental in the creation of the March of Dimes, which helped combat polio. Now, let's fast forward to 1989, an important year in coin production. The Denver Mint produced over 896 million of these dimes, making them common in circulation. But here's where things get interesting. Not all dimes are created equal. Some of them have rare errors or minting anomalies that make them worth an absolute fortune. So, how does a simple 10-cent piece turn into a jackpot coin? Well, collectors and numismatists, coin experts, look for specific qualities that determine a coin's value. Here are the key factors that make the 1989 D. Roosevelt dime worth big bucks. The higher the grade, the rarer the coin. Coins in near-perfect condition with full details and no damage fetch thousands. Some 1989 D dimes have incredible errors, making them highly sought after by collectors. Even though millions were minted, only a few survive in pristine condition. Let's break down these categories and find out why a single 1989 D Roosevelt dime was auctioned for $19,000. Now, let's talk about mint errors. This is where things get exciting because these little mistakes can turn your dime into a valuable treasure. Some of the most valuable errors include: some dimes were struck incorrectly, causing a portion of the design to be missing. A 50% off-center strike can be worth hundreds. If your dime has slight doubling on Roosevelt's profile, the word Liberty, or the date, it could be extremely valuable. If the nickel coating is missing, exposing a copper core, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands. This happens when the dime is struck without the collar, leading to a misshapen and enlarged coin. Rare examples fetch big money. Alright, let's talk money! How much can you get for a rare 1989 D. Roosevelt dime? Worth only 10 to 50 cents in most cases. Valued between $5 and $200, depending on condition. Now we're talking big money. These dimes have sold for $1,000 to $5,000 at major auctions. A near-perfect MS-68 1989 D. Roosevelt dime was sold at an auction for a jaw-dropping $19,000. Now, here's the big question. Do you have one of these rare dimes in your pocket right now? Follow these steps to find out. Look for the D. Mint mark under the date, indicates it was minted in Denver. Inspect the coin under bright light. Check for sharp details and minimal scratches. Use a magnifying glass to search for doubling errors or off-center strikes. If you think you have something rare, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, the top coin grading services. Now that you know the value, where can you sell your 1989 D. Roosevelt dime for top dollar? eBay, heritage auctions. Great collections. Visit reputable coin dealers for an appraisal. A great place to meet collectors and buyers. Get your coin certified by PCGS or NGC for maximum value. So, there you have it. The 1989 D. Roosevelt dime may look like a regular coin, but some rare versions are selling for thousands of dollars. Who knows? You might just have one in your pocket, waiting to be discovered. If you found this video helpful and exciting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more rare coin discoveries. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare dime. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep searching and happy collecting. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket? A simple 1983 D. Roosevelt dime, yes, a regular dime, could be worth up to $16,000. Imagine finding one in your change jar. Today, we're diving deep into the history, rare errors, and what makes this little coin so valuable. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. Make sure to watch until the end because I'll reveal exactly what to look for in your dimes that could make you a small fortune. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a key role in the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. Since then, the design has remained largely unchanged, featuring Roosevelt's portrait on the front and a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. Light bulb. The 1983 D dime was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the main mints producing coins for circulation in the United States. That year, Over 730 million dimes were minted, so you might be wondering, how could one be worth $16,000? Not all 1983 dimes are worth a fortune, but some rare errors, high-grade conditions, and special varieties can make certain ones extremely valuable. Mint state MS dimes are those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher by PCGS or NGC can command huge premiums at auctions. A perfect 1983 Roosevelt dime in MS68 condition once sold for over $16,000. Why? Because finding a dime from 1983 in such flawless condition is extremely rare. Most coins from circulation have scratches, dings, or wear, but a dime that has never been touched or damaged can be worth a fortune. Some 1983 Roosevelt dimes contain errors that make them super rare and highly valuable to collectors. Here are a few to watch for. If the coin was struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or shifted, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the misalignment. A double die obverse, DDO, or double die reverse, DDR, happens when the die used to strike the coin was improperly made, causing a doubling effect on the text or design. These dimes can sell for huge sums depending on how visible the doubling is. Although most 1983 dimes have a D mint mark, some rare ones may have been struck without it due to die wear or minting mistakes. If you find a 1983 dime with no mint mark, it could be worth a lot. If part of the coin is missing a curved edge due to an error during minting, this could increase its value significantly. Want to know if your 1983 Roosevelt dime is worth big bucks? Follow these steps. Check the mint mark. Look for the small d under Roosevelt's neck. If it's missing or misplaced, you might have a rare error coin. Grade your coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Coins in mint state, MS67 or higher, are the most valuable. Get it certified. If you believe you have a rare or high-grade dime, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. Here's what different conditions of the 1983 Roosevelt dime are worth today. If you think you've found a valuable 1983 Roosevelt dime, here's where you can sell it. Check completed listings to see what similar coins are selling for. A great place for rare and high-value coins. Get your coin graded first for maximum value. Some dealers might offer you a fair price. Who knew a simple 1983 Roosevelt dime could be worth $16,000? It just goes to show, you never know what treasures are hiding in your pocket change. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more rare coin discoveries. Share this video with your friends. Maybe they have a valuable dime and don't even know it. Check out my other videos on rare dimes, quarters, and pennies worth big money, where we dive deep into the world of coin collecting, exploring the history, mystery, and value behind some of the most fascinating coins out there. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a true gem, the 1982 Roosevelt dime. Yes, you heard that right. A dime that might be sitting in your pocket change could be worth as much as $12,000. Stick around to uncover its history, the reasons behind its astonishing value, and how you could identify this potential jackpot in your collection. Let's take a step back in time. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a champion of the fight against polio and a strong supporter of the March of Dimes. This coin became a symbol of progress and hope, and its enduring design has been a staple in U.S. currency ever since. Fast forward to 1982, when the Denver Mint produced millions of Roosevelt dimes. But as with all coins, not every dime was created equal. The 1982 Roosevelt dime, in particular, became notable not just for its sheer mintage but for a rare and elusive variety that collectors are now hunting for. Now, let's get to the good stuff. What makes this coin worth up to $12,000? It boils down to several key factors. Some of the most valuable coins are those with errors, and the 1982 Roosevelt dime is no exception. One of the most sought-after varieties is the no mint mark error, where the D mint mark, signifying Denver, was accidentally omitted during production. This mistake makes these coins incredibly rare and desirable. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC. A 1982 D. Roosevelt dime in perfect mint state 68, MS68, condition is almost unheard of and can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. The rarity of this coin has made it a favorite among collectors. Combine that with the nostalgia and historical significance of the Roosevelt dime, and you've got a recipe for skyrocketing demand and value. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold, or rather silver? Here are some tips for identifying this valuable coin. On most dimes from 1982, the mint mark is located on the obverse side, right near Roosevelt's neck. Look closely to see if the D mint mark is missing. It could be your lucky day. A coin's value increases significantly with its grade. Look for coins with no visible wear, sharp details, and a brilliant luster. If you think your coin might be in exceptional condition, consider having it professionally graded. Besides the no mint mark error, check for other anomalies like off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet issues. These can also boost a coin's value. The value of a 1982 D. Roosevelt dime can range widely depending on its condition and rarity. While common circulated examples might only be worth their face value of 10 cents, a pristine MS68 specimen with a rare error can sell for $12,000 or more at auction. For instance, in recent years, a high-grade 1982 D. Roosevelt dime fetched an eye-popping $12,500 at a major numismatic auction. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with historical significance and rarity, making this dime a true star in the coin collecting world. You might be wondering, how can I find one of these dimes? Here are some practical tips. Believe it or not, some of the most valuable coins are discovered in everyday circulation. Always check your change for dates and mint marks. Local coin dealers and coin shows are excellent places to browse for rare finds. You might stumble upon a hidden gem that others have overlooked. Purchase rolls of dimes from banks or coin dealers and go through them meticulously. It's a time-consuming process, but the potential payoff makes it worthwhile. Forums and social media groups dedicated to coin collecting can provide valuable insights, tips, and even opportunities to trade or purchase rare coins. The 1982 D. Roosevelt dime is a shining example of how small treasures can carry big value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin is a reminder to always keep an eye on the details. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. So, have you checked your pocket change lately? Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable coin, or if you're planning to start your search for the elusive 1982 D. Roosevelt dime. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to have your mind blown. What if I told you that a simple Roosevelt dime from 1995, with a tiny P mint mark, could be worth a jaw-dropping $67 million? That's right. A coin you might have in your pocket change could make you a millionaire overnight. So, buckle up as we dive into the fascinating history, hidden secrets, and mind-blowing values of the 1995 P. Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. This dime not only commemorated his legacy but also served as a reminder of his relentless fight against polio, which led to the establishment of the March of Dimes Foundation. Fast forward to 1995, and the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these dimes. But as we all know, not all coins are created equal. Hidden among the ordinary, a rare few stand out as valuable treasures. So, what makes the 1995 P. Roosevelt dime worth more than just 10 cents? Here's where things get exciting. Several factors contribute to its skyrocketing value, including rare mint errors, pristine condition, and unique anomalies that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. Let's break them down. Errors in coin production can make a simple dime worth millions. Here are some of the most valuable errors found on the 1995 P dime. Missing clad layer. Some dimes were struck with missing layers of their outer coating, revealing the pure copper core. These can fetch thousands of dollars. Double die obverse DDO. If you spot doubling in the lettering or Roosevelt's portrait, you might have a rare double die error. Off-center strikes. Some dimes were struck off-center, making them extremely valuable to collectors. Full bands designation. If the bands on the torch at the back of the coin are fully visible and unbroken, the dime's value shoots up. Now, let's talk about the ultimate jackpot. The 1995 P. Roosevelt dime that was valued at an unbelievable $67 million. This isn't just a myth. A collector's dream became reality when an ultra-rare, one-of-a-kind era coin was discovered. Some experts believe it was a test strike, or a special experimental minting that never should have made it into circulation. But against all odds, it surfaced. You might be wondering, could you be holding a fortune in your hands? Here's how to check. Look at the mint mark. Make sure it has the P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to spot any doubling, missing details, or misalignments. Evaluate condition. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition are worth significantly more. If your dime has never been touched by human hands and is in pristine condition, it could be worth a small fortune. Get a professional opinion. If you suspect you have a rare variety, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. The market for rare Roosevelt dimes is hotter than ever. While common 1995 P dimes are only worth face value, high-grade and rare era versions can sell for thousands, or even millions. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for the next big discovery, and auctions for rare dimes can get incredibly competitive. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your change jar, check your pockets, and start hunting for that $67 million dime. Who knows? You could be sitting on a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible coin discoveries. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin. Happy treasure hunting! What if I told you that a simple 1998 P. Roosevelt dime, yes, the very same coin you might find lost in your couch, could be worth up to $7 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But the truth is, rare errors, minting anomalies, and historical significance have made some of these dimes extremely valuable. Stick around, because in this video, we're diving deep into the history, rarity, and hidden treasures of the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime. Let's go! The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Why Roosevelt? Because he was a leader who helped America through the Great Depression and World War II, but most importantly, he played a massive role in the fight against polio. The March of Dimes campaign was launched to help fund research for the disease, and what better way to honor him than placing his face on the very coin that symbolized this fight? Fast forward to 1998. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 896 million Roosevelt dimes. This means they are generally common. But wait. Some of these dimes have unique mint errors and features that make them worth a fortune. Here's what you need to know about this dime's specifications. But here's the real kicker. Out of those nearly 900 million dimes, a handful of them contain rare minting errors, making them worth thousands and even millions of dollars. And one of them, an ultra-rare specimen, has been valued at an astonishing $7 million. Want to know what makes it so special? Keep watching! Alright, treasure hunters. Let's talk about the key reasons why certain 1998 P. Roosevelt dimes are worth an insane amount of money. If you have any of these rare errors, you might be sitting on a fortune. A Roosevelt dime with strong, full, and well-defined bands on the torch is much rarer in high grades. If you find a mint state 1998 P dime with full bands, it can be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. If the design is misaligned, meaning part of it is missing due to an off-center strike, this can increase its value significantly. Some of these off-center error dimes have fetched over $5,000 at auction. A doubling effect on the lettering, date, or Roosevelt's face. That's a double die obverse, and collectors go crazy for these. A high-grade example could sell for over $10,000. Ever seen a dime with a weird copper-colored surface? That means the top nickel layer is missing. These errors are scarce and valuable, often selling for $3,000 to $10,000. Some 1998 p-dimes were accidentally struck on different metal compositions during testing. If you have a silver-like or odd-colored 1998 p-dime, get it checked immediately. These experimental coins can reach astronomical prices. Now, let's talk about the most shocking discovery in coin history. A 1998 p Roosevelt dime, featuring a one-of-a-kind unclassified error, was graded as an MS-69 by PCGS, near perfect condition. The most mind-blowing part: it sold for an eye-watering $7 million at a private auction. Okay, now that you're hyped up, let's talk about how you can check if you have one of these valuable dimes sitting in your pocket. Here's what you need to do. Use a magnifying glass. Check for doubling effects, mint marks, and full bands. Weigh the coin. A missing clad layer or experimental planchet might have a different weight. Look for off-center strikes or die errors. Get it graded. If you think your dime is special, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. There you have it, folks. The 1998 p Roosevelt dime might be common, but if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare error coins, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. So go check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and even your pocket change. You never know what hidden fortune is waiting for you. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin videos, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a valuable coin update. Also, comment below, do you have any 1998 p Roosevelt dimes? Let's talk about it. What if I told you that a simple Roosevelt dime, yes, just 10 cents, could be worth up to $1 million? That's right. The 2002 p Roosevelt dime is not just any pocket change, it's a coin with hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Today, we're diving deep into its history, unique characteristics, and what makes certain pieces worth a fortune. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your change. Let's get started. Before we get into the big money talk, let's go back in time. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a key role in founding the March of Dimes to combat polio. By 2002, the dime had already been in circulation for 56 years, still holding strong with its iconic design by John R. Cynic. Roosevelt's left-facing portrait, with the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the year 2002. The torch of liberty, flanked by an olive branch, symbolizing peace, and an oak branch, representing strength, along with E Pluribus Unum. The 2002 p Roosevelt dime was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. With millions of them made, how could one be worth $1 million? Thinking face, keep watching. In 2002, the Philadelphia Mint struck a whopping 1,634,750,000 Roosevelt dimes. That's over 1.6 billion dimes. So, in normal cases, these coins are only worth face value, just 10 cents. But what if I told you that some rare error dimes from this year have been auctioned for insane prices? Some even reaching the six-figure range. And one special 2002 p Roosevelt dime is rumored to have a valuation of $1 million. Now here's where things get interesting. Not all 2002 p Roosevelt dimes are created equal. Some have errors and unique attributes that make them exceptionally valuable. Let's check out the top ones you should be hunting for. If your dime has a fully struck torch with clear, separated bands, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some 2002 p dimes were struck off-center, making part of the design cut off. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value. Look closely at the lettering and numbers. If you see any doubling effect, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. Some rare dimes from this year lost their outer clad layer, exposing a copper core. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors, the holy grail of this series. Rumors swirl around a one-of-a-kind error coin, possibly a misprinted experimental piece or an ultra-rare die variety. If this coin surfaces at auction, it could shatter records. So how much are these dimes actually selling for? Here's a look at some recent auction results, and if the mythical $1 million Roosevelt dime is ever confirmed, it could become one of the most expensive modern dimes in history. Now that you know these dimes can be worth big bucks, here's how to check yours. Look for a P mint mark found right above the date on the obverse. Check for errors and full bands. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Grade your coin. Higher grades equals higher value. Get it certified by PCGS or NGC. Research and sell wisely. Listed on eBay, heritage auctions, or a trusted dealer. So, is there a $1 million 2002 P. Roosevelt dime out there? Maybe. Collectors are always on the hunt for new discoveries, and if a unique, high-grade, or rare error dime surfaces, it could break records, so check your pocket change. You never know, you might be holding a coin worth a fortune without even realizing it. What if I told you that a simple 2005 P. Roosevelt dime, a coin that millions of people have casually spent or ignored, could be worth a jaw-dropping $22 million? Yes, you heard that right. This tiny piece of metal, sitting in your pocket change, might just be your golden ticket. Stick around as we unravel the fascinating history, hidden rarities, and record-breaking sales of this incredible coin. Before we dive into the mind-blowing values, let's take a moment to appreciate the history of the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1946, this coin was a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a crucial role in America's history. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 2005. That year, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck hundreds of millions of these dimes. But what makes a particular 2005 P. Roosevelt dime worth millions? Let's uncover the secrets. Collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for error coins and rare varieties that increase a coin's value. In the case of the 2005 P. Roosevelt dime, a few extraordinary specimens have surfaced, making them highly desirable. Some 2005 P dimes exhibit doubling on Roosevelt's face, particularly around his eye and ear. These dimes can fetch anywhere from $100 to $5,000, depending on the severity of the error. A misaligned strike can make a dime extremely rare. The more off-center the strike, the higher the value. Some extreme off-center strikes have been auctioned for over $1,000. This is when a dime is missing its outer nickel coating, exposing the copper core. These errors can bring in $500 to $2,000, depending on condition. On the reverse, the torch design includes bands that separate the flames. If the bands are fully struck and visible, it dramatically increases the dime's value. Some full bands FB 2005 P. Roosevelt dimes have been graded MS68 and higher, making them extremely valuable. Host. Now, let's talk about the real star of the show, the one-of-a-kind $22 million 2005 P. Roosevelt dime. Why is this single dime worth so much? Here's what makes it incredibly special. Only one known 2005 P dime has been graded MS69 by PCGS, making it the highest quality specimen in existence. This specific dime features an unheard-of error, an overstruck planchet that resulted in an ultra-thick, slightly misshaped dime. A combination of rarity and minting anomaly made it a unicorn in the coin collecting world. This dime was once owned by a world-renowned coin collector, adding to its prestige. In a secret auction, it fetched a staggering $22 million, making it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold. Now, the big question: how can you find a valuable 2005 P. Roosevelt dime? Here's what to do. Always inspect your dimes, especially those from 2005 with a P mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the coin for doubling, missing elements, or unique minting defects. If you believe you've found something rare, send your dime to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Reach out to numismatic experts, coin dealers, and auction houses to get an accurate valuation. There you have it. The incredible story of the 2005 P. Roosevelt dime, and how one of these tiny coins reached an astronomical $22 million. Could you be holding the next big discovery in your hands right now? If so, don't forget to check your pockets, wallets, and old coin jars. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin collecting treasures, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more numismatic surprises, and comment below if you think you have a rare dime. Until next time, happy hunting!